It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, and we help entrepreneurs make more sales with less effort. And I'm so excited today because on this episode, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to win in sales, lessons learned from Lebron James. And one of the difficulties that I find when working with entrepreneurs, especially speaking to sales professionals or speakers or authors or coaches, or even if you're in network marketing, like if some part of your income is tied directly to commissions, then this is a conversation that I'm going to invite you to listen in on, because the challenge is, how do I have my best sales month ever? Oh, that is so broad. Okay. How do I earn more commissions this month than I've ever earned? Oh, okay, that's still kind of broad. But the other question comes up is, how do I make today the best sales day I possibly can? And what is the secret? And sometimes folks think they just need one idea. And I always say that one idea implemented is better than 1,000 ideas you know right now. But sometimes it takes an idea over here, it takes an idea over here, it takes something that you learned right there, it takes something right over here, and you find out that you've got to weave like all of these tactics that you get, all these tactics, you got to weave them together to get this strategy that then becomes your recipe. It becomes the formula. It becomes the model. It becomes the structure or the system. I love the 4 S's in sales. I'm not going to give you the 5th one, but I love a structure, I love a system, I love a sequence, and I love sales scripts. And it takes all of those sometimes coming together. But today I want to break it down. I just want to make it real easy, because I know what it's like to be sitting where you are right now. You're looking at your calendar. You're looking at your to-do list. You're going into your inbox. You're thinking about some clients. Maybe you're scrolling through your iPhone, or you have the Android. Maybe you're overlooking in Infusionsoft or Salesforce, Entrepreneur, and you're trying to think to yourself, like, how? I know my why, because that's how I got motivated. That's why I got in business. But what is the how that I need to do in order to make this happen? Now, you might say, Shay, what does that have to do with basketball? What does that have to do with LeBron James? Don't worry about that, but just know that I'm going to share 1, 2, 3 strategies and secrets that you can use immediately that I learned directly from LeBron James. And more importantly, I'm going to tie it in because I'm going to talk to you about how to have your best sales month now. When? Now. When? Now. When's a good time for you to have your best sales month? Like, really? Like right in this moment. So I'm going to ask, as you listen in and you tune in, and I do a bonus over here, the 6 types of clients that you've got to deal with in order for you to have your best month ever. I'm going to ask you to tune in. I'm going to ask you to pay attention. I'm going to ask you to really raise your standards, because we're going to reveal it. We're going to give it to you today. And I'm so excited here. Now, look, I did a special bonus earlier talking about different personality types, and maybe you didn't see that. There are 4 personality types, and I did one yesterday, and maybe you want to connect to that as well. Maybe that'll help you have your best month ever. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like, there's a subscribe button right there. Hit that subscribe button, like right now. Hit it, and I'm going to send that to you. Or maybe you already committed to having your best sales month, and all you need to know is how to win in sales. You want to know what I learned from LeBron James. Maybe that's all you want to do. If that's you, and you're ready now to have your best sales month ever, you're ready to have that sales courage. If that's you, hit the share button. Just hit the share button right now and put a hashtag sales courage. We're going to solve the problem today, which is how to have your best sales month ever. Hit the share button and just put a hashtag sales courage, my best month. Put a hashtag sales courage. I'm going to track that. I'm going to give a free gift. I'm going to give something away, which I can't wait to do. And you are going to be able to have your best sales month ever. And there's even some bonuses below. So there I am. The NBA championship is over for this year. And the champion is none other than the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, I'm a Washington Wizards fan. I live here in Washington, D.C. They haven't given us much to cheer about, but I'm still a fan. I still watch them. And I watched the NBA Finals. And as I was watching it, I thought, what are some things that we can learn? Okay, you know a little bit about LeBron James, right? I mean, LeBron James, he's a native of Cleveland. Goes into the pros right out of high school. That's a good feat by itself, right? Then he decides after playing that he's going to leave Cleveland, turn his back on his hometown. This is back in 2010. He's into Miami, baby. Now, who doesn't want to go to Miami? Well, he certainly wanted to go to Miami and says, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to win. And really, he could have ruled, I think, for as long as he wanted to as the king. Heck, the guy did win 2 championships in Miami. You know how hard it is to win a championship in any sport? And there was the little episode on ESPN. I get it. But just to give you a little background, don't worry, I'm going to tell you how to win in sales from LeBron James. But some of you, maybe you don't know much about LeBron James. I mean, maybe you just don't know. Maybe you've been under a rock somewhere. No, I'm joking. Or you're just not an NBA fan. But then he learned his lesson. There was a decision which, some liked and some didn't like. He's there, and he decides he's going to come home. And he made a promise. Now, think about this. The guy who turns his back decides he's going to go home. What lessons can we learn? Decides he's going to go back, and he made a promise. He said, I'm going to bring a championship. Now, he is the promise keeper. There's a group out there called the Promise Keepers. I get it. LeBron James, tag him as the promise keeper, baby. He went, and he brought back a championship. But it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Just like you, when you first started off in business or in this profession of sales and you were excited, you made some promises to yourself. This was going to be the fastest way to financial freedom. You were going to go solve a problem. You were going to hire and employ local people or people all over. You were going to create jobs. You were going to make this shift, this change. I mean, to you, this was your time, just like LeBron James. And now you find yourself where you are right now. And maybe you're very, very successful. Hey, and I applaud you. If you are, take your right hand. If you're right-handed, if you're left-handed, take your left hand. Pat yourself on the back and say, great job. You're doing well, but you know this. You know this to be true. You got so much potential inside of you to perform at such a higher level. So you want these 2, 3. I did say 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. You want these 3 secrets, and you want the big ideas that are right down here. You want these big ideas, and I'm going to do that to you. I'm going to do that for you. And you have some sales goals you want to hit. And we're going to talk to you. But then maybe you're on the other side. And life's kind of smacked you in the face. You're on your back. You're like, gosh, I've got to get going. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to what? Give up. Never give up. Never give up. Never what? That's right. That's right. You never give up no matter what. And if that's you, let's talk about it. Okay, so let's go back to LeBron James. That's the context. I want to lay that out there. Let's talk about where LeBron James was, where he found himself, what he did, and what you're going to do to have your best, I should hit my timer, have your best month ever. I'm hitting it now. Okay. I'm hitting it now. I'm a little late. I know. I get it. Want to make sure, let me hit this here, make sure I can see all of you, make sure you all can see me. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there we are. Oh, good. We are live. Okay, fantastic. At least I know you're there. Fantastic. So there's LeBron James. Let's get back here. And he's there. And he makes it to the championship. This is his 6th straight time being in the championship. That by itself is a feat all by itself. So he gets there. Now, game 2, they lose. Game 2, they lose. So this gentleman finds himself, LeBron James, he's down 1-3. That means he's only won 1 game. The other team, I'm not going to mention them, they've won 3. And the critics kind of write his obituary. They say, it's over. Even Shea Brown, right? I'm like probably one of the most optimistic people that I know, not bragging, but I like to stay optimistic. I was like, this thing is over. It's done. Put a fork in it. The guy was the king. Maybe now he's the prince. I mean, nothing personal. I like the guy. He married his high school sweetheart. How can I like the guy? He's going back to Cleveland. How can I not like the guy? I just thought it was over. Sorry. I was wrong. Ink. Because it had never been done before. And when you started your business and you started doing some things, there were some ideas, there were some strategies, and folks told you it had never been done before. You shouldn't do it that way. It's not going to work. Here's the first secret I want to share with you that I learned from LeBron James, who I wrote off, by the way, who, by the way, is a 3-time MVP and 3-time champion. Let's go and look at secret number 1. You ready for secret number 1? And then I'm going to tell you the clients you got to deal with in just a moment. But let's look at secret number 1. I love the sound of that. Don't you just love the sound of that? Okay, secret one, number one. Jot this down in your notes. Hit the share button. I want you to type this. It's not over till it's over. Put that in your notes. It's not over till it's over. One more time, I'm going to say it. Put it in your notes. It's not over until it's over. And so one of the things LeBron James had to do is he had to play at the best level he possibly could every single minute, and he needed a team around him. So wherever you are right now, I want you to know it's not over till it's over. And there are some things that you have to do. First thing you may have to do, and this is the big idea I want to leave you with, it's 3 systems I believe in. I like things in 3s. It's just easy for me. I think that simple is easy, and easy is duplicatable. See, simple is easy, and easy is duplicatable. The first thing you got to do is you have to attract the right type of prospects to you. Maybe you just need more qualified leads. Maybe you need to be in front of more folks talking about how you solve a problem. But nothing will silence the critics like success. So for those folks that told you it's not possible, for those folks that said, go get a job. Look, when I got started after 6 months in business, they told me I should get a job. After a year, some of my family members, who I love dearly, by the way, was like, you know, you can always go apply. You should always be looking. And they weren't trying to discourage me, but it was just my situation was, you know, I mean, shoot. I mean, think about it. Your car gets repossessed. You go through a public bankruptcy. You go through a divorce. You start burning through your 401k. They gave me good advice, but here's what I want to tell you. It's not over till it's what? Over. So let's step back. Let's adjust our revenue goal. Let's adjust our lead generation. Oh, you don't have a lead generation goal? No, like really? Okay. Let's set one right now. No, seriously. I mean, you don't need anything fancy apps. You don't need anything. You can just open up a Word document or Excel, and let's set a goal right now. Put it right here. Goal. Put down goal. LeBron James was down 1-3. Everyone wrote him off. Just about everyone. Some of you believed. But he believed that it's not over till it's over. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to set a goal for the number of leads that you want to attract. These are new people to your database. You're going to set sales goals. Put that in your notes. Your first sales goal is the number of leads that you want to generate. We'll talk about the how in a moment, but it's important because how can you have your best sales month ever if you don't have a lead generation goal? I know I had this goal one time. It was like 10,000 new leads in a month. This is when I was like highly motivated and I was fired up. And I thought about that today when I was out. I was having a run. It was 13 miles. Running through Washington, D.C. Beautiful city. If you've never been here, you've got to run through the monument grounds. You've got to run past the Lincoln Memorial, run by the King Center, go through the Kennedy Center. Something magical happens when you hit the park. When I hit the park, I thought about you, the entrepreneur. I thought about you, the business owner. I thought about you with the big dreams that believes it's not over till it's over. And I said, you know what? My sales goals don't care how I feel. Put that in your notes. Sales goals don't care how you feel. And I said, you know, I haven't really connected that to what is my lead generation goal. Now, think about this. Myself, I teach goal setting. I work with people on setting goals. I help them set their goals. And yet I'm out there and I'm running. I'm saying, you know what? What is the goal? Look, honestly, I didn't reset it. Guilty. Look, I'm not perfect, okay? I'm not perfect. But you can best believe this. Wake up tomorrow morning, Shay, we'll have a sales goal, 10,000 new leads over the next 30 days. How are we going to do that? Good question. That's why I have Trevor. The marketing genius makes my life so much easier. One of the ways is why you being here, by the way, being you. But you now have a goal. Whatever your goal, look, if you want to send me a personal email, I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to meet with just a handful of folks. I can't do it for everybody. But 10 folks, 10 of you right now, if you watch this, and you want to meet, you want to have a personal meeting, myself or my revenue coach, for those folks that did register, look below right now and register. We're going to schedule a 20-minute phone meeting with you. Opportunity for us to help you set your goals so you can attract the right people and you can prove all your doubters wrong. It's not over until what? Until it's over. Now, there's some type of clients you got to deal with. Now, that's what I learned from LeBron James. Now, you might have learned it from other people. That's fine. It just happened. It's top of mind to me. And I said, you know what? Jot this in your notes. Never underestimate the power of the fundamentals. Lead generation is fundamental. But I tell you what, you get in front of more qualified people. You talk about how you solve a problem. I promise you, look, from here, from me to you, the magic's going to happen. It's going to happen. But you got to deal with some clients. You might say, Shay, what are the 6 types of clients? Can you give me 2 or 3? Absolutely. Let me go ahead, put this in your notes right now. Let's talk about the 6 type of clients. How do you sell these 6 types? Now, you've got to generate leads, so you're going to bring some people in. And you might be like, who are these people? Can you at least give me a profile, Shay? I'll be happy to. But first things first. I want you to see this slide and put this in your notes. Clients are like snowflakes. That's right. Clients are like snowflakes. No 2 are alike. So they're going to be different. But they're going to be there. You've got your revenue goal. Got it, Shay. You know what you have to do. Got it, Shay. Now, let's talk about the type of clients that you have to attract. Okay, I lost my marker. Oh, here's my marker over here. Number 1. Oh, you can't read it? Don't worry, I'll show it to you in a minute. No, seriously. All right, number 1, I'm back. Let me show it to you. Number 1 client is not number 1, but I want you to have it top of list, is the cheapskates. You're going to attract them because you now have a lead generation goal. We have a goal of 10,000 new prospects over the next 30 days. That's a pretty tall goal. And inside that goes, some folks only shop for bargains. We're not the lowest provider out there. We're not the highest, we're not the lowest, we're just very, very competitive. It doesn't mean we're not going to work with them, but I at least have to have that distinction that some of the clients, in order for me to achieve my goal, because it's not over until it's over. Welcome to Revenue Talks, by the way. Welcome to Revenue Talks. Hit the share button below. Hit the share button below and type, it's not over until it's over. Just go ahead and hit that. Just hit that right now. Pay that message forward. It's not over until it's over. Hit the share button. Hit the share button. If you want to get the other episode, you've got to hit the notifications. Hit it right there. Hit subscribe. Okay, so you have the cheapskates, Shay. I got it. I understand. I've got to deal with some of them. In doing your sales goals, let's give you the second one. Okay, second one. You know, I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to do a little fun. I don't know if you can tell the difference between the colors or not, but I like it. Okay. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to get to the other 2 here. Today, we're at Revenue Talks. We're talking about how to win in sales from LeBron James. The biggest challenge that I see out there is folks want to have their best sales month ever. And I have a big, bold claim, and that is for you to double your revenue, for you to have your best revenue month that you've ever had. And you might have had some fantastic months. But how do you do it over the next 30 days? How do you make that a reality? That's the question we're answering. Step number 1 is you got to attract new leads, new prospects, new opportunities, new counts, new folks who have a problem that you can solve, because the way you're thinking and what you're doing today won't get you to having your best month ever. So you set a sales goal in the very beginning to just attract. I believe in threes. Okay. Second one you have, put this in your notes. Let me show it. You want to see it? No problem. Let's go ahead and show it to them. It's okay. It's okay. They can see the slides. It's okay. Second type of client is the quality hunters. The quality hunters, they don't care about cost. They want high quality. Let me say it again. They're aware of the costs. They understand there is an investment, but they're willing to invest. That's the word, not cost. They're willing to invest in the quality of what they're going to receive. So you're going to attract some folks. They're thinking, hey, look, I don't care if you're the lowest provider. I just want to know, am I going to get what you say I'm going to get? I was talking to someone. We were working on a deal. And typically when we do that, we'll put a couple options in front of them. And we'll say, here's the best case scenario. Here's everything you really need to do to be successful in a short period of time. And then we may have some alternatives, things that the person can do themselves. And I'm having this conversation, and this is a $40,000 and above conversation. So this is a pretty serious conversation. It's not about the money. It's not about the investment. I'm just changing the level of the conversation. And it could have been a $40 conversation, and the person would have been the same. I recognize that personality type, the wizard. I recognize that. So it's a $40,000. You don't know about the personality types? hit the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button, and we'll send you the episode. Not this episode, but I'll say an episode. And one of the things the person said to me was this. They said, I want to get it done right the first time. I want to get it done right the first time. See, they were quality hunting, and the price, we didn't raise the price a penny, but they want to know, what does it take to get it done the right time? That might be you, as you're listening right now. I'm going to give you one more, and then I'm going to reveal the second idea I learned from LeBron James, because you're looking to have your best sales month ever. You're going to prove the doubters wrong. You're going to set goals like the fact that you just set the goal. I set mine at 10,000 new leads. It just means that you're more likely to go after it because it's written down. And I'm going to work with how many of you? 10. How many? 10. How many? 10 of you. Get your gift. Get your gift. You register for your gift right now. You register for your gift. My promise to you is that we will set a time up, and you and I, or a certified revenue coach, will have a one-on-one meeting. Let's have your best month ever. That's what this episode is about. How to have your best month ever. What did I learn from LeBron James? 3-time NBA champion. 3-time, he passed Kobe Bryant, I know. 3-time MVP. Okay, the next one. Let me write it down first. Brand loyalists. Now, okay, you can't see it. Let me put it up there for you. The brand loyalists, they are important because they're loyal to the brand that they are using. So as a runner, for so long, I wore New Balance. I was loyal to New Balance. Like, I wouldn't try any other running shoe because New Balance had worked for me. And there's nothing wrong with New Balance. There's nothing wrong with them at all. But some folks are just very loyal to the brand. I have switched. I use Brooks, Mizuno. I wear different type of running shoes because I just expanded my comfort zone. It had nothing to do with New Balance. Please don't send me any notes, New Balance. Please, I love New Balance. In fact, I have some, well, you don't want to show my legs, but I have some New Balance on right now, by the way. I have some New Balance on right now. Okay, but there are brand loyalists. There are some folks who want to stick to one brand or one type of person, and you've got to introduce something new. So your language patterns, as you attract these folks, is going to be a little bit different than the language pattern that you use with someone who's a cheapskate or someone who's a quality hunter. Understanding their personality type. This is critical. This is critical. This is critical. Okay, back to LeBron James. RevenueTalks.com. We are hanging out. Thank you so much to the Black CEO Network for making this possible. I'm excited about the possibilities for you. I'm excited about what you're going to achieve. I'm excited about the people you're going to impact. I mean, this is just great times. I mean, it's just a great day all the way around. It really is. Okay, number two. When I think about LeBron James and I think about this championship that he just won, down 3 games. LeBron James won 1, the other teams won 3. The person who wins 4 wins the championship. And there's a lot of comebacks in life. This comeback had never been done, but he believed it's not over until it's over. There was a second mindset, a second belief, a second set of actions that he had to do. And this is what I believe is going to resonate with you for you having your best, yes, your best month ever. And this was probably called, I think I read it somewhere, maybe I heard it on ESPN, the most unlikely comeback in sports history. Whoa! You mean to tell me that LeBron James, native of Cleveland, back home, making a promise that this was the most unlikely comeback in sports history? Is it possible that he can go against a champion that was the Golden State Warriors from the year before? Is it possible that he can go against Stephen Curry, who was the MVP last year and again this year, a 3-point pure shooter, called the most unlikely comeback in history, sports history? But it was possible, and he did it. Let's talk about number 2. Let's talk about what he had to do. And this is sometimes where we all are in our business. Number 2, you recognize when to change your game plan. Okay, I'm going to say it again, and I want you to jot this down in notes. I want you to really hear this. I want you to hear this. Some of you can see this here. You can see it, but I also want you to hear it. See it, hear it. See it, hear it. Recognize when to change your game plan. I think it was Mike Tyson. I don't get a chance to quote Mike Tyson often. I really don't. But Mike Tyson said that everyone has a plan until they're hit. Can they take a punch? Roland Manning, fantastic person, part of the Black Belt speakers. I met him through Ruben West. And he's helped me. He's really helped me with my health. He's helped me with my nutrition. He helped me with Herbalife. I mean, just a fantastic guy. Fantastic guy. And I remember we were in Chicago, Illinois. And we were all there to get better, Just like you're here right now to have your best month ever. We were there as entrepreneurs, as business owners. I was on the front row to get better because you never stop learning. And Roland Manning stood up there and he gave up a powerful conversation, if you would. But he has something in there that I walked away with that he's really known for, and I believe it's going to help you because you got to recognize when to change your game plan. So when do I change my game plan, Shay? When? Is it when my revenue falls? Maybe. Is it when I don't hit my sales goals? Maybe. When my mindset is not quite there? Maybe. This morning, I promise you, I didn't feel like running 13 miles this morning. In fact, my mindset was stay in bed, do it another day. But I know the mindset we have as marathon runners, and shout out to all of you who do any type of exercise, and one mindset is we put one foot in front of the other. We put one foot in front of the other, one foot in front of the other. No matter what the pace, no matter what the speed, no matter what the conditions are, one foot in front of the other. So what did Roland Manning say that made an impact on me that I want to share with you directly from how you can have your best month ever? He said this. How do you take the punch you never saw coming? That's right. Sometimes you just get hit. Boom! You never saw it coming. Sometimes we shoot ourselves in the foot. Pew, pew, pew. And we know we shot ourselves in the foot. And it's just a matter of when the bleeding gets to a point where it hurts or we can't go any further. But what about the punch you never saw coming? So you've got to recognize when to change your game plan. You're creating your best sales month ever. You're ready to make this month a reality for you. So let's talk about how you do that. Let's talk about how you do that real quick. The big idea I want to have right here, how to do it, because as a business owner, I know firsthand what it's like to have to change, have to quickly adapt. And here it is. You've got to shift. But you've got to look at your game plan for engaging your prospects, engaging your clients, and engaging your customers. See, Roland Manning said the punch you never saw coming. Maybe you didn't see this coming. This morning, I didn't feel the pain in my left foot until I got out there. Lebron James was down 1-3, the most unlikely comeback in sports history. But they changed the game plan. Imagine going to game 5 or 6. Coach has to shift the game plan. Some other folks had to step up, and they had to do it quickly. So if you have your best month ever, I'm sorry, you've had some great months. I get it. Okay. Jot this down in your notes. Your past performance is no guarantee. Put that in your notes. Your past performance is no guarantee. Just like your past does not have to equal your future. Your past does not have to equal your future. So you can engage. How will you engage your clients? How will you connect with them? Best month ever. How will you set your appointments? You want to have more qualified appointments. So you look at your calendar. Let's say right now, everyone go to your calendar. Right now, let's go to your calendar, look at your calendar, and look at how many appointments over the phone do you have lined up over the next 7 days? How many phone conversations do you have? How many face-to-face appointments? How many webinars? How many conference calls? How many live events? However you're engaging your clients, emails, text messages, automation. How are you engaging your clients today? And for you to have your best month ever, you've got to change your game plan. You've got to shift. You've got to do something different, or you got to be more consistent in what you do. You've heard it before that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. That's right, consistency is the key. But having said that, what do most people struggle with? Really? I agree. They struggle with consistency. I know this as a business owner. I get it. So one of the ways that you're going to engage, let's put down our engagement goals. So now you got appointment setting goals, and I want you to have appointment setting goals. Now, if you want to email me your appointment setting goals and your revenue goals, you're like, look, Shay, I want to be held accountable. Look, Shay, I need an accountability partner. Then you can do that. You can do that. Just go ahead right now. Text the word revenue. Text the word revenue. Do it now. Do it now. Do it when? I heard you now. To 240-428-6333. Get your gifts and let's get set up. Let's have a one-on-one appointment. Let's stay in this conversation. So you have appointment setting goals, but there's a problem because there's appointment setting. That's who agrees to meet with you. And there's appointment running. So I want you to have your appointment running goals. There's appointment setting and there's appointment running. There's appointment setting and there's appointment running. I'll make sure y'all can see me, which I believe you can. There's appointment setting and there's appointment running. There are two types of goals. Okay, hold on. Just want to make sure you're seeing me, which I believe you are. Let me make sure. I'm going in there now. Okay, hold on. Let me share this now. I'm doing this right this second. Appointment setting and appointment running. Okay, hold on. Okay, appointment setting and appointment running. Appointment setting means they agree to meet with you. Appointment running means they met with you. So there's appointment setting goals and appointment running goals. Appointment setting goals and appointment running goals. And I want you to focus on engagement. So now you're going to attract. You're going to engage. Now you know that it's not over until it's over. But how are you going to engage? Through appointment setting. Now, maybe that's them meeting you at a webinar. Maybe that's them showing up for an event. Maybe that's them over the phone. I don't know. But we've got to improve our appointment running goals because 30% of appointments, at least in my industry, and that's the coaching and professional development industry, 30% are going to cancel. So if you have 10 goals, 10 appointments set up this week, we know for a fact that 3 of them are going to cancel. So you really only have 7. So we got to raise our appointment setting goals so we can meet our appointment run goals. Now, if you showed up today and you didn't have a goal for number of leads you're going to generate, that's the first step. If you didn't have a goal for number of appointments you're going to set and run, that's the second step. See, this is how you have your best month ever. You've got to hit your target, yes, but you got to set the target first. And you saw it over here, yes, you can. Because I believe in you. I want to believe in you. Together, we're going to do this. Okay, Shay, show me another client I got to deal with because I got to engage some cheapskates. Some of you get that. I got to engage some quality hunters. They're looking for the quality. And I've got to engage some brand loyalists who really don't want to move. They don't want to switch. They don't want to change. They don't want to try something new, but they're at least speaking to me now. I get it. I get it. I get it. So, Shay, who are some other folks? Help me out, please. I want to have my best month ever. That's the conversation we're having at Revenue Talk. If that's you, you're ready to have your best month ever, hit the share button. Hit the share button and type in my best month ever. Type that right now. My best month ever. Hashtag sales courage. I got something for you. My best month ever. Hashtag sales courage. We're talking about how to win in sales from LeBron James here at Revenue Talks. I'm so excited to be here. Okay, here we are. The next one, I just gave it to you. I didn't get a chance to write it down. Here it is. Jaded shoppers. Jaded shoppers. Jaded shoppers, these are people who have seen it all and aren't really impressed. How many of you worked with those folks before? They've seen it all. Let me give you a view into my world. Shay, I bought a lot of programs, and some of them haven't worked for me. Duh. I hope you have. If you're over 21 years old, hope you made some investments in yourself. Shay, people make a lot of promises and they don't deliver. Welcome to life. Sometimes people promise and it doesn't happen. Can you guarantee that this is going to work for me? There are no guarantees. LeBron James wasn't guaranteed he's going to win a championship because he came back and he's the greatest player on the planet right now. No. See, the Jada shoppers, they've seen it all. They've heard it all. They're not impressed, but you're not there to impress them. You're there to solve a problem because people will pay you today if you help them solve a problem today. Let's just be in the problem-solving business, ladies and gentlemen. Can we just do that together? If you're watching right now, you're listening, go and hit down below. Hit below. Text the word revenue to 240-428-6333. Let's stay in this conversation over and beyond today. I'm so excited. Okay. Let me share one more. I'm giving you two to each one. I'm going to share one more if I can. One more. I'm going to write it up here first. You ready? Okay. It starts with a W. Does anyone know? Some of you have been to my trainings before. We've done things. Oh, okay. You're here. Thanks for hanging out, by the way. Because of you, we can be here. And we appreciate every single one of you. Every one of you hit a like button. Every one of you hit a share button. Every one of you who hit subscribe because you want to hear this message. We appreciate you. We really do. Okay, let's go in here. It starts with a W. You still don't know? Okay. Let me just go ahead and show it to you. Let me save you the time. Go ahead and jot it down. The wishy-washy crowds. The wishy-washy crowds, they're not sure what they want. They really are not sure at all. Right? So they want a little bit of this today. They want a little bit of this tomorrow. They want a little bit of this today. They want a little bit of that tomorrow. They want this. They want that. They're not sure what they want. So how can you help them? Every day it just changes. But we have to deal with them. We've got to attract them. They come with it, right? We've got to engage them. It's part of the process. And sales has a process. And I'll share this with you. Don't become concerned when a natural part of the sales process happens. A natural part of the sales process is that people are going to be wishy-washy. It happens. Number 3, and I saved this one for last. It's taken me 12 years to really understand this distinction. It took me 1 year to intellectually get it. It took another 11 years to really get it at a level, to be able to implement it. How do you win in sales from LeBron James? NBA champion 3 times, MVP 3 times, just came back from the most unlikely comeback in sports history. Never been done before. He won a championship. His team was down. The other team had 3 games. He had 1 game. Came back and won 3 straight games to beat the #1 best record team of all time, the Golden State Warriors, who were champions last year, who had the MVP on their team. Jot this down in your notes. This is number 3, because I want you to first get this. No matter how dominant you are, you still need teammates to win. No matter how brilliant you are, you need teammates to win. No matter how intelligent you are, no matter how talented you are, you still need teammates to win. So number 3, you can't do it alone. I know that's going to be like, oh, Shay, I'm not blown away by that. Don't you have something else? Okay. I started off with, number 1, it's not over until it's over. Go out there and attract the right folks. Number 2, how to have your best month ever. Recognize when to change your game plan. Focus on engagement. Attract, engage. Set appointments, run appointments. And I believe that the results you get achieving your sales goal will be in direct proportion to the number of appointments you set and you run. And what's the best use of your time? Time in front of people who have a problem. What's the second best use of your time? Finding people who have a problem. Number 1, use of your time in front of people who have a problem. Number 2, finding people who have a problem. Key. Now, number 3, you can't do it alone. You have to work with a team. You're going to have some support. Kyrie Irving, if LeBron James is the king, he's like Mr. Fourth Quarter. He's like Mr. Show Up. He's like, I'm going to perform in spite of. In one game, he had 41 points. LeBron James had over 40 points. Never been done in the history of the NBA. Is he Mr. Fourth Quarter or what? But it's not about him today. It's about you. LeBron James couldn't do it by himself. He needed a team. He needed support. We're all there. So Shay, what's the big idea? What's the big revenue idea? Converts. That's right, convert. So first we're going to attract. Then we're going to engage. Then we're going to skip over here. We're going to convert. We're going to convert non-buyers into buyers. It's part of the sales process. So you've got to think about, do you have a word for word closing script? Jot it down in your notes. Do you know exactly what to say at the end of your presentation to move your prospect to action? If you do, congratulations. If you don't, I'm so glad you're in this conversation. I'm so glad you're in this conversation. I'm just so glad you're in this conversation because now you do. You can't do it alone. It takes a team. It's going to take a team of doing that. So we got to work on our words. We got to get better at what we say, when we say it, and how we say it. So Shay, give me the fourth challenge that I have of the client I've got to deal with that I've got to convert. I'm going to call them the shy guys and gals. The shy guys and gals, they tend to do their research and they really appreciate the details. So when you're trying to convert them and you're trying to work with them because you've been engaging them, they need a little more detail, a little more information. They've done the research. Now you've got to walk them through the small details, but don't be concerned. You prepared for this moment. This is how you have your best sales month. You do some things you've never done before. Go and jot that down in your notes. The shy guys tend to research and appreciate the details. They get into the details. They really do. They make it happen. And now that's you as well. See, you can do that. Today we're having a conversation on revenue talks, how to win in sales from LeBron James. Revenue talks, 3 ideas that we've learned so you can have your best sales month ever. And how do you have your best sales month ever? You do 3 things. You attract the right folks. You engage the right folks. You convert the right folks. But you have to remember 3 things. It's not over till it's over. Recognize when to change your game plan. And number 3, that you cannot do it alone. You've got revenue goals, appointment setting goals, you have referral goals, and you now have strategic alliance goals where you now say, who will I reach out to partner with? To partner with, so I don't have to go alone. I'll be on a mission. You hear about it later to help to help 10,000 business owners build a 7-figure sales team. And it's a big task, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to help them achieve their sales goals so they don't have to do it alone. So with that being said, how to win with LeBron James? Look, LeBron James did it. You can do what others have done. If someone else can do it, so can you. If it's been done before, you can do it as well. But you've got to be ready. You've got to stay ready. You've got to stay ready. So with that being said, I want you to know that I believe in you. I believe this is going to be your best month ever. I believe you're going to achieve your sales goals. I believe you're going to live your passion. You're going to walk in your purpose. You're going to change the lives of other folks and make this place a much better place so we all can be happy, we all can be successful, and we all can have the freedom that we really want. So I want to just salute you and thank you for the entrepreneur that you are, for the speaker that you are, for the coach that you are, for the book that you've written, for being in this personal and development space. Because even right now, if you don't believe you're going to have your best month ever, because you're thinking, Shay, I'm like the worst salesperson out there. My business hasn't got off the ground, or I'm really struggling right now, or we haven't made it get over that 7-figure hump yet. Even if that's you, I want you to tell yourself every single day when you get up and you look in the mirror, tell yourself that Shay Brown, I hold the belief for you. Because I'm going to hold the belief for you until you get there. Sometimes you need someone to believe in you. My mentor, Eric, believed in me before I believed in myself. So I believe in you. With that being said, be humble, always serve, stay hungry, continue to learn, never stop learning, and always hustle. Be better tomorrow than you were today. Today you be better than yesterday. You will make that happen because you're a champion, you're a winner, you have so much greatness inside you, and the best is yet to come. And I, Shay Brown, believe in you. With that being said, make it a great day, everyone, and we'll make good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless you, and I'll see you soon.